Right, we are back, and the thunder is still loud.
I'll take the job. Don't expect a miracle.
I'll look into changing the volume for that. I thought I already had, but I'll look again. Would that be an effect? I guess so. If we turn effects down a little bit. That seems to have helped.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Take a look.
Right, let's see if we can sell you these wolf pelts.
Don't forget to check into them.
I have wolf pelts, don't I? No, I don't. I thought I picked them up. Obviously not. Huh.
At the shop if you need anything.
Alright then. In that case, I'll go see if we can get our water bottles filled up, and then we'll go see the Jarl, I suppose.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Ragnar the Red. Keep your
I
eyes
enjoy this
straight
work
ahead.
well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Less of your personal information.
Of course.
Also some water, please. Thank you
Need
very
anything
much.
else? Just let me know.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
So while we're in the area here, I may as well make mention of this. Even though we don't really plan on committing any crimes, we are not going to be praying to the divines. Not the 9 divines, anyway. I have installed Dawn of Windhelm, so when I'm in Windhelm I'll be able to go to the shrines of the 3 good Daedra, Boethia, Mephala and Azura. So that is our alternative. And of course those shrines also exist on Solstheim. But they're the only ones we'll be visiting because we do not worship the 9 divines. They are human gods and they're not very impressive ones. Not compared to the Daedric princes anyway. Let's see, can we get it? Yes we can. And now we're slowly sinking. There we go. Let's just try the lavender. Okay. We will, however, dry ourselves by the fires of Talos' shrine. I don't think that violates our religious beliefs any.
And we, not the elves or their toadies, will rule Skyrim forever! Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give
Look, I get you don't like the Outma. The Outma are
your grace and
difficult, but come on now.
may we truly reach enlightenment.
We don't like the Outma any more than you do.
Maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the
All right.
dung of mortality, and now
Completely
walk
dry
among
and
the
completely
stars.
over-encumbered.
But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos, Storm where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
Who knew moss could be so heavy?
Red Legion, for I love you. I love.
If we could get a bandolier of some kind, that'd be nice.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim.
May have to go
Future of
kill some bandits for that though.
And there it is, friends.
Don't think they show up in the level lists, unfortunately. I don't think we have the skill to even craft leather to get them made for us. But that's a problem for later on, I guess.
Well, there's no telling what it means. My lord, please, you have to
Is there
listen.
anything I can do to... Does that help? Don't think so. We'll just have this soup then.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord.
Oh, don't like this.
This is no time.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Well, I have some news.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Do you like that armor? That is a nice looking armor set.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
I think we should be circumspect here. We don't want to give him the whole story, so we'll tell him something a little more interesting than us almost being executed.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkland
lurking in the
will
mountains.
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright then. I suppose I could use the work. Well, I've got a little bit of money to my name, but I don't know how long it's going to last here. I do need to do something. Yeah, I need to live somewhere. Need to eat and drink. So,
Farengar,
job does sound
I think
interesting.
I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Wow. Well, you've really sold that to me. So I go into a dangerous ruin, ancient dangerous ruin, in search of a tablet that you don't even know for sure is there. What does this even have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Alright, so where do I come in?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Bleak Falls Barrow. I spoke to someone about this place, and he said it was, well, he thought anyway, it was filled with Draugr, which I understand are a kind of undead. I mean, is that true? What can you tell me about it?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
So how do you even know this tablet's there?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
So you don't actually know at all. What have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Well, let's see what that would require exactly. These are all looking pretty costly. I really want to get that, but it's going to pretty much wipe me out money-wise. I don't know. Where can I learn more about magic anyway? Heard someone mention some sort of college up in the north?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
That was the place. Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So that's when they killed all the dragons, yeah?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Okay.
You know, if you've got the aptitude,
now.
you should join
Anything
the
we can
mages'
use to
college
fight
in
this
Winterhold.
dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Let's just try mixing a few of these up. Ah, that's helpful. Hmm. Okay, we're done for now, I think. Right. So, Jarl wants me to go into a dangerous ruin because his pet wizard thinks there might be something there that could be useful. I have to say they have not sold me on this. I do need money, but I think grubbing around in a ruin is probably not the best way to get money. What we'll do is we'll make a few sales while we're here. After that, maybe we'll look going elsewhere to seek our fortune. This looks like an apothecary. We can sell off some of our
Take a good look around.
junk potions in
Sure
here.
you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
No, I don't look very pale. I think you need to get your eyes checked. What have you got for sale?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Don't really want that. Get rid of a couple of those. Okay,
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
alright, I will.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
Yeah, I noticed that.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I'm not seeing anything here I really want to be using. Yeah, you can have this amethyst. You can have this book. I don't need all these rabbit legs. Or all of this uncooked salmon meat. To be honest, you can get rid of the steel dagger as well. I'd rather use the axe.
Do come back.
I may do. No promises.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to River.
I work for Belethor,
Yes,
General
of
Goods
course.
Store.
We'll leave
Let's see what you have for
Got
sale.
some good pieces out here. Take a look.
Is that it?
Ooh, elven sword is tempting. Even though it looks Ealdmary, not Dunmer at all. Anything else we'd like? All at elevated prices.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
When worst comes to worst, I suppose we could do some kind of mercenary work. But I have to say this area is looking a bit slim pickings, to be honest. We do need to practice though. We have
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices.
we're a bit out of practice after yesterday's event, still not feeling fully recovered. So maybe we should go find those bandits from yesterday, take them out. We'll be doing a public service by doing so. And then in addition to that, they might have some useful stuff on them. We can also pick up alchemy ingredients on the way. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to get out of here. I don't know whether we should go north, south, east or west, but I think away from here is a good start. Say there's a lot of dark elves in Windhelm, but obviously I couldn't go to the port there, so I don't know how much of a friendly greeting I would get if I travelled there. They say Markarth always needs mercenaries, so perhaps that's an option. Okay. Take that. There was another one up here, wasn't there? Yes. well, that's sorted out. That sorted out lunch and dinner. Who are you?
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Alright, if you say so. Far be it from me to stop a courier about his work. We did level up, didn't we? Yes. Yes, we did. So I think we're gonna put a point in health, and then a perk in one-handed. And then next level we'll put it in enchanting, and we'll have all the basic perks for our main skills. And then we'll just kind of take it from there, I guess. Out of interest, how much does it cost to cast that? It's a reasonable amount, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll save that one for when we need it. We'll take that chitin there, and we will find a use for it. Somewhere, somehow. Yeah, I don't know about going to this barrow up here. So if it's anything like ancestral tombs back in Morrowind, they're not the safest place in the world to go exploring. See if we can cook anything while we're here. Nope. Nothing at all. Fine then. I suppose there are less dangerous ways to make money, but if we are going to go down the mercenary route, we do have to establish our credentials just a little bit. And this may be a good way to do that. Maybe. Fortunately, the Nords do not have a lot of respect for magic, from what I hear, nor for Dunmer. So we'll have to prove ourselves with our sword arm rather than our allegiance to House Telvanni or our abilities at setting things on fire. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Actually, yeah, I do have it there, don't I? There we go. I know there's torches, but carrying them is so cumbersome. Much easier just to cast a spell. Okay. I guess the way through to the rest of the mine is via this lever.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Yeah. May well be the case. If the game hadn't have caused me to get hit while I was doing the kill animation on the other guy, that wouldn't have actually have mattered so much. Oh well. Lesson learnt. I didn't expect my ghost wolf to go that way. Or
Beg for your miserable life. Do your worst. Can't wait to count out your coin.
okay, this is not going as planned. That's alright though. We're learning.
Someone there?
No.
You won't leave Skyrim alive!
Two of you. Alright. That went a little bit better. Okay. Ah, some skooma. Interesting. Okay. $81 versus 63. That definitely seems like a good idea. Alright. What have you got? Apple. I will take your apple. And then I will save scum. Just a little bit. Yeah, looks like they were hoarding some gold. Spell tome? What's in here? Yep, I just knew that was going to encumber me. Well, we'll learn the spell even though we won't use it. Just see if any of these could be eaten. Yep, that can. I still need to drop something. Or use something, or get rid of something, I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling well sated. That's always a good start. I could always drop that. I might come back for it later because I can sell it for money. There's probably more bandits up here, so we're going to proceed very carefully. Let's see what we have. Trying to sneak with a light hovering above our head probably isn't the best idea.
Thought I heard something.
Enough! Someone do something!
There we are. Did something. Should take them out before they recover. Oh, that one's already dead. Go get him.
I cannot best you. Enough.
Very good. Right, we're going to have to haul all of this stuff out of here. That's going to take some time. But we may as well see what goodies we have first. Ah, leather boots. That means we've got pretty much almost full set of leather armor. Excellent. Let's see what other goodies you have been hiding in here. Plenty of wine about. Might drink that after. That would be our celebration. Okay. And is there anything else? There's some ale. And there's something over there. Alright, now we're over encumbered. Over encumbered, but we are rich. Yep, 2,000 gold. Doing pretty well. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go back through the mine, grab everything and haul it to Riverwood. Since it's not that far away. And then we can make some serious cash.